What's up? That hurt. Snap your fingers. Two-step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Hey. Let me see you do it. Hey. Oh, Irvin Mack. Big salute, big bro. What up, sis? Big salute, sis. How y'all feeling today? I hope y'all day is filled with blessings and stress-free. What's the word on the streets? I'm on here looking now, seeing what's going on. Oh, hey sis, I got that email. I remember when I be talking about the expat community in Nairobi, Kenya. I'm talking about Caucasian American expats from America. They got their own community like Beverly Hills in Nairobi, Kenya. Because when I first got to Kenya, right, I was trying to figure out where is all these poodles and exotic dogs, like rich people dogs. That you'll see one Kenyan boy, he be walking like 100 dogs. And sometimes them people, they'll leave their dogs there. So they'll catch the dogs and they'll try to resell them. And a boy trying to sell them. I'm like, man, I don't want no grown dog. In America, when we buy dogs, we buy them as puppies. Only ultimate dog lovers buy adult dogs. So I was like, because I was trying to get him to find me a pit bull in Kenya, but they would charge us too much. But man, you see how them people, them billionaires, and they got their whole families. They got their own schools, their own hospitals, just like the Chinese and all the other communities. They got their own everything, their own doctors. They order all they like cancer treatment, diabetic treatment machines, dialysis machines. They order all those machines from China. Yep. I feel you, sis. I'm tired too. Big salute, Irvin Mack. Hey, Irvin Mack, I'm glad you're here too. The only people I see on the streets, like just roaming around, are the people with mental illness. So your expertise will be a need here. I think you can get government contracts here. Not like you gonna be the doctor, but you just like an overseer. You're like a job creator. Like the nurses, you create a safe haven for the people with mental illness. Yeah, because I remember you told me that. So I think you could get a contract with the government out here, and they will probably give you land to build on for their mental illness population. Because those are the only people you see on the streets just roaming around, but you don't see no homeless people. But the people that you see begging, it be the people that with retarded, talking to themselves, stuff like that. They call them crazy or tiki men. Yep. Oh yeah, how they when they announced eBay name, the whole stadium went up. Man, eBay go harder than Obama did. Yeah, eBay is the He's our modern day Messiah, sis. I ain't never seen nothing like this. And it's a beautiful thing. It make me feel proud to be a part of it. Yeah, eBay is something special. Even though it's the big three, eBay is like the poster boy. He's the young man, clean cut. Even though the other two are clean cut, Goita, he's like the middle. Geechiani, he the OG. But eBay is like the young, yeah, outspoken, yeah. Because they know Gabon, see that coup, that might have been a setup by African. We don't know yet. Because the president, he trying to do something right. And the lady that runs the ambassador in Gabon, she's black American. Yep. So they got some, you know, the truth will come to light about Gabon here in a minute. But yeah, eBay is the man. Yeah, he the man. Only ones hating on eBay is a small population of black Americans. MD, what up, though, MD? What it do? No, like a facility. A facility. Not necessarily for the disabled. You could do something for the disabled too, but like people with retardation, mental illness. A facility for the mental illness. Yeah, people with mental illness. They need a facility. Cause they be all in the street. Like one day they may wake up mad and be walking in the middle of the street trying to hit people on bikes. and people ride down the street smacking them upside the head. Bow, bow. Get your ass out the street. So the people with mental illness, because you got some of them that's mean. Yeah, you got some of them that's mean. You know, but the families, I think that they would, they would, you know, donate food, stuff like that, maybe money. I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. Mark, where you from? Yeah, like a housing facility or somewhere that, you know, somewhere that's safe for them. So they won't hurt nobody and nobody will hurt them. What up, though, Izzy? Yeah, that rainbow flag, that's very rude and disrespectful. But at least you got a profile pic, though. But this ain't the Reading Rainbow channel. But yeah, Mark, I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. Where you from? Throw some flags in the chat. Nah, it ain't sound good. Where you from? I don't know you. You ask me where I'm from. What can I get the respect? And you tell me where you from? Rep your hood, rep your city, rep your state. Yes, sis, a housing facility. Even though they may have somewhere to stay, but I know their families will be more comfortable knowing that they in a facility where they could be doing activities instead of being roaming the streets. Yeah, so Irvin Mack, that'll be definitely something to research and look into. Definitely. Oh, and sis, I'm gonna get a charm made with your stone. I'm gonna put it in a charm piece so you can wear it. I'm gonna tell you that too. The process already done started. And I said, I think that you would like that better than just having a stone. At least you get you a nice necklace. You got you a nice charm to go on it. Merci beaucoup, Salive. 999, fine silver. So I talked to my jeweler. He had a death in the family. That's another thing too. But a lot of the old people now, the snake bite is going into question because a lot of the old people that took it, boy, they dropping like flies, like unexpectedly. You know, they say usually when older people, they go through a process when they passing. They say now a lot of people, they'll say one day they sick, then the next day they gone. So a lot of people are raising questions about this jab. Yeah, because, you know, they spread it all over the world. Yep. So he had a death in the family. He out of town. But when he come back, he's all the materials and everything there. Oh yeah, Urban Mac. Hey, you my big brother, so you know you motivate me to go hard. If I'm motivating you, we motivating each other at the same time. You know, you making it true that you can teach an older dog new tricks. Because I used to believe that you couldn't teach older people new things, but you make it true that there are people that's older than me, you know, even older than you, that are willing to listen and learn. You know, because you got some people, but you can't tell them nothing. That's one thing. That's one thing they say out here about that California raising. You can't tell him nothing. From Burkina Faso to Kenya, they say that boy hard-headed. Big salute, St. Louis. I see you, G the Rich. Big salute, St. Louis. Mark Scott, don't say nothing else until you let us know where you from. Because you might be one of them evil, one of them, well, I ain't gonna go there. But you might not be one of the people that, you might be a instigator. We don't know. Because only Caucasian Karens and Kens from America, they don't know how to rep their hood, rep their city, rep their state. So you might be somebody trying to fit in that don't need to be. That's why I said that. So I'm glad you here, Urban Mac. I'm glad you here. It brings me joy that I got, you know, my people older than me paying attention to me. Well, Odin, let me motivate you to go get you a profile pic. Odin. We got 10 minutes. Then come back and talk. What up, Aon? Where you from, Aon? Big salute, Iran. Big salute, Iran. Hey, Iran. Y'all stand up with y'all head up and y'all chest out. Remain steadfast, Iran. Big salute, Iran. Where you from, India? Big salute, India. Stand up with your head up and your chest out from them sellout Pakistanis. They done sold their country out. Yep, doing America's bidding because India don't want to bow down. It's crazy how the president of India was just in America and I guess rejected one of their proposals. Now all of a sudden they getting ready to go to war with Pakistan. Me too, Urban Mac. Me too, Urban Mac. Big salute, AN. I'm just gonna call you AK. Big salute, AK. Big salute to you, family. Y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button as y'all tuning in, tapping in. I'm back here messing with these settings. But yeah, talk to me, chat. Y'all know I talk back. With Urban Mac, it be kind of hard listening to younger people though. I try to hear them out. That's why if I'm talking to older people, I try to talk like I got some sense. Cause it is hard listening to younger people thinking they know something. And they ain't did no type of homework. So I ain't even gonna sit up here in front like listening to younger people is an easy thing to do, because it ain't. It definitely ain't. It's like they'll start off a conversation good and then the whole conversation will go left. You right, Urban Mac. That's why I try to show respect to everybody, young and old, until the younger people, until they start talking crazy. I try to keep my respect. Hold on, y'all. I'm finna go wash my hands so I can. Yeah, they gotta be seasoned. You right. Okay, India. Big salute, India. Big salute, sis. Hey, sis, I'm finna put it on subscriber mode in a minute. Cause I know they getting on your nerves. They're gonna trolls, boy. They're gonna trolls. Okay, let's go back here. Yeah, they definitely gotta be seasoned. Yep. I totally agree, Urban Mac. Yeah, you gotta use discernment. I say you gotta eat the meat and spit the bones out. You know, but some people can't even discern, big bro. Damn. Yeah, that was a damn spider. I knew I seen it. Yeah, it's rainy season, so all the bugs is coming out. It's a baby spider. I knew I was. I thought I was tripping. Damn baby spider. All the bugs is hatching. I guess it's like spring. You know, when that first rain come in, the termite mounds. After it rain, all the termites come out. It's like some stuff you see off the movie. And they say when the termites, after that first hard rain coming, that's when they know rainy season officially started. And I'm seeing all the bugs, the baby bugs hatching and baby spiders everywhere. Kill them before they get big. Big salute, Ali. No, I'm just a messenger. I'm just a servant. I'm just a servant of God. I'm just a power tool of God. That's all. Maybe one day, God willing, He'll bless me with prophethood. You know, I got a lot more work to do, Ali. But I totally agree with you, Urban Mac. I like to speed up. Yeah, too cold in Canada for bugs. I don't mind bugs. That's the circle of life. That's why Canada can't grow no food. Bees can't survive up there. You know why they spraying all this stuff in the air to kill the bees off? Because if they kill the bees, we can't grow no food. Bees is what pollinates all the vegetables, all the flowers. That's why they spraying all this stuff in the air. Hayes for the win. Big salute, Hayes. Man, appreciate that, Hayes. I'm just trying to keep the revolution going. I'm trying to break my videos up better. I'm trying to break them up better and, you know, add some sauce to it. Add some sauce to it. I'm gonna post some more shorts. I'm trying not to make them look the same way. Every short look the same. So the videos I did get, I'm gonna try to mix them up. I wish I could have got video of the Prime Minister speaking. But man, there was so many people out there. Man, that was mind-boggling. That's when I knew, when I seen all them people out there, even them when they had to work, they wanted to go, but they had to work. But when I seen all them people out there, I say, yeah, I'm a part of something special. I'm a part of something special. Muda Lehman, black man, big salute, family. And then when the people had the picture of Langley, and they seen I said fuck Langley, they like, he speak English, and he said fuck Langley. I wasn't able to, that was part of the live when I was going down there. I know you did, Urban Mac. That's why all the people in my family that's a little bit older than you, I wish I could have interviewed them, man, and got some of their stories, cause, man. And it makes me so upset that all the people in my generation are trying to rep for the ancestors, and they haven't did nothing. They haven't been able to hold the bar up. They letting the bar fall. But everybody want to say that, oh, the ancestors, the ancestors, the ancestors, and they haven't did nothing. That shit got me so upset, Irvin Mack. Because I know you went through it. You probably was a youngster going through it. But that generation, even though I don't agree with them going to sit down and get abused, I believe they, you know, should have banged out with them. I think if our ancestors would have banged out, we probably would have more respect right now. And the generation now wouldn't be so scared to bang out. But regardless of what they did, the generation, my generation and younger, I don't think they got the right to rep for the ancestors because they not holding up the bar. They not going to these courthouses and these, they not going to do what they need to do to get representation in the government. The ancestors paved the way only for this generation to feel entitled, and they not holding the bar up. It's so disgusting, man. That shit got me like, that's why I say I love Black America. I love my Black Americans, my descendants of slaves. But as a whole, I gave up on that. So I know you did, Urban Mac. I know you seen a lot, and I know you disappointed in the younger generation. I know you are. You ain't gotta say it. I know you are. Because all my elders say they disappointed. Like my mama, the first time I got some type of acknowledgement because what's going on in Africa now, since Burkina Faso is the talk, Mom Dukes is even more up in arms. Like, yeah, you a part of something special, boy. Keep it going. Keep it going. I thought you was running from some. I thought you was running from the problems in America, which I was. But she said you was running to be a part of something, and I didn't even know it. Nobody knew it. I felt it. I seen it. I knew something was gonna happen here. Real life TV. Big salute, bruh. You right, sis. 40 and under, they messed us up with history. They didn't teach us none of the stuff that we need to learn, like history class. We supposed to know about Liberia. And we don't know nothing else about no other country in Africa. But we supposed to know about Liberia. But they don't want us to know that the same time that they was doing us dirty in America, they was doing them dirty over here. Man, thank you, Urban Mac. Man, that mean a lot, family. That mean a lot. That mean a lot, man. Word up. I just want to give my people, my like-minded people, something to be proud of, something to brag about. So long as I go hard, when y'all go out and talk y'all shit to other people, y'all can use me as a reference. Like, yeah, my little bro over there, my KuzKutty over there, yeah, y'all can use me as a reference. And y'all can show them on video. So I want to be something that y'all could be proud of. That y'all could talk shit about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, real life TV, keep going, bro. Keep going. Like I say, throw them cars like Gambit. Remember Gambit from the X-Men? That was his superpowers. Them cards and that stick. Yeah, Gambit. You got them Gambit powers. Yep. And like I read in my Quran, as long as we keep God first, you got to keep God first. See, once you take God, see all them people that talk junk about the tarot cards and all that, it's haram and all that. The Quran say, keep God first. Keep Allah first. As long as we keep God first, we out to the good. God gonna give us the power to do what we need to do. Yep. Oh, let me go wash my hands right quick, y'all. So I can whip my tea up. Oh, I'm finna go rinse my cup out too. Hold on. Damn, I ain't mean to slam the door. Bonjour, madame. C'est bon? C'est bon, look at magnifique, as always. So don't please. At the boss lady. Boss lady. Talking about some sexy chocolate. Or she's some sexy chocolate. Yeah, boss lady, boy. Mark Scott. You still ain't ripped up. Matter of fact, Mark Scott, I'm gonna give you some time to think about it. Now, Mark Scott, if you decide to come back, please represent your city, state, country. Let us know where you from. I don't know why you running from that, but it's a reason why. It's a reason why I ask people to do certain things. Because when they don't, it tells me a lot about you, Mark Scott. You know, God has blessed me with a talent to be able to read people. Yep. See, this is a community of like-minded individuals. If I got people from way from India that can rep their country, why can't you, Mark Scott? You must be one of them instigators coming here to see what's going on to cause the mischief. By you not being able to rep your set, rep your city, state, something, I can't trust you, Mark Scott. See, everybody in here talking, I know where they from. They know where I'm from. We don't know you, Mark Scott, so we can't talk to you. This is not the Stranger Danger channel. No, Mark Scott, this ain't that. So if you decide to come back in 30 minutes, Mark Scott, first thing you need to do is represent you could have lied. You didn't even lie. That lets me know that you a Karen or a Ken. In here just trying to see what's going on. Yeah, those days of sneaking around, those days are over with. Yeah, we'll just give you the boot. Like, you know how y'all be trying to kick us out y'all neighborhoods? We just kick you out the neighborhood. Yeah, because on this YouTube block, yeah, we a tight-knit, like-minded community. We about growing, developing, motivating, learning, agreeing to disagree. That's why I say soon I'm gonna crank the StreamYards back up. I just want more people to, interact and engage when we do StreamYards. Or I'm gonna put this out there. Anybody that wanna go on a regular live like this, send me your email address so I can see you the link. And you could come on this live. See, when you get people on this live like this, you'll get more people to come view you. Granted, it won't be a panel. We'll probably have to do one at a time. But if you send me your email address, we can, you come on here. I want people to rep their businesses though. Talk business or any type of motivation or ways that we could fix things. We could be a part of progress. We could be a part of development in Africa or America, because this is a global thing. Yeah, the movement, the revolution that went global. It was just the Sahel, but now this is a global movement. It ain't just the Sahel. This is a global movement. Yeah, this is a global movement now. So all those people that say Pan-Africanism, see, the average person in America don't even know this is a Pan-African revolution. eBay, Goita, and Guyana, those are Pan-Africans. The president of Guinea. This is a Pan-African revolution. The Pan-African revolution done leveled up. And in America, they say Pan-Africanism is dead. They not paying attention. Pan-Africanism done went to a whole nother level. See, this generation of Pan-Africans is ready to bust about theirs. Yep. So when y'all hear people say Pan-African is dead, just be like, y'all not paying attention to what's going on in Africa right now? Well, Pan-Africanism done went to a whole nother level. Maybe Pan-Africanism in America done died off because only the elders are represented, and they locking up all the Pan-Africans in America, the elders down there in Florida. So maybe it's lost a little steam in America. But boy, in Africa, it's on a whole nother level. See, because that's one thing that they haven't mentioned on Search for Uhuru channel and College Genesis. They think Pan-Africanism is dead. They don't realize that what's going on right now with the AES is Pan-Africans. These are Pan-African soldiers. They rep Pan-Africanism. But you could tell the educated people, they don't do their homework. They just say they educated, but they don't really do no homework. Oh yeah, Urban Mac, I'm a... What up, Bobby Lane? What up, Is Me? Big salute to your family. Y'all rep y'all cities, rep y'all hoods, rep y'all states, rep y'all countries when y'all come in. Please. Big salute, Daniel Berry Sports. Big salute, Daniel Berry. Yeah, so I gotta talk about it because, I'm surrounded by it. Oh yeah, you already know, Urban Mac. You already know. It's so much that I want to do because, talk is cheap. It's so much that I want to do. When I talk, I'm just prepping y'all for what's coming for the future. what I got going on. But you're right, Urban Mac. Actions speak louder than words. That's something I grew up hearing my whole life, especially around the military. Especially around the military. Actions speak louder than words. Yup. I wish I can go around, film everything, but you know, filming everything is not necessarily popular in Africa because you got a lot of people that film stuff to do homework to cause mischief. You know, it's not like America. Even though in America a lot of them people get filmed, they going to jail off films. So you know we're not gonna crash out over here. Me, shoot. It's nice. It's not too hot, but it's hot. I thought it was gonna rain last night. We had a nice breeze, but it ain't rain. But the weather good though. Great weather for riding a motorcycle. That's one thing about Burkina Faso. Great motorcycle weather. What up, Cali Bear? What up, though? Big salute to everybody tuning in, tapping in. Make sure I hit that subscribe button and come on, interact, engage with me in the chat. Matter of fact, yeah, hit that subscribe button as you're tuning in, tapping in, so you come interact, engage with us. Big Chief, where you been at? What up, Big Chief? I hope everything good with you, Big Chief. How you been? That's what's up, Big Chief. That's good to hear. Oh yeah, it's trending. Yeah, Burkina Faso is definitely trending. Shit, eBay trending. Well, we call him eBay out here. Ibrahim Traore, yeah, he trending. Yeah, Burkina Faso is definitely trending. The AES is trending. The worldwide revolution is trending. We just need people marching the streets of America. The people that say they rep for the ancestors, they supposed to be out there marching. No, it's not easy to get land now. It's easy to start a business though. Yeah, you gotta see one thing people gotta realize about Africa. You gotta prove you worthy of business, of land. I don't think nobody. I think you need to be a citizen and all that before you get land. Or prove that you're an asset. Because too many people coming out here taking advantage. Like, look at Kenya. Well, nah, I can't say Kenya. Because there's no way I could prove that those white people own that land. But I'm pretty sure they do. Because if Bill Gates can get immunity, I'm pretty sure that, yeah, them white folks own that land. Oh yeah, whatever God's will is, Sugar Bear. You see, God done turned me into a jeweler. God done turned me into a jeweler. He made it. You see what else trending? Big salute to Caribou and David. 100 men versus 1 gorilla. Them boys wasn't lying about that trending. Them boys wasn't even lying. I say now that's you see how God work. Oh yeah, I bet on the gorilla too. Everybody that's been doing shorts about that, boy, the gorilla been tossing people around, jumping up in trees, jumping down on people's neck. Yeah, I put my money on the gorilla too. A big thoroughbred silverback. Just like me, I had almost 100 people going at me. And all of them doing bad. It's one of them out here cutting grass, living out a van. It's another one, a giggly, tough rapper went at me. I got the skinny fat dude down there in Mississippi. He doing bad. You know, the opposition can't keep up. They lagging behind. Doing the same thing every day, even though I sip tea and be here every day. At least we can come in here and talk about different topics. At least our conversations ain't the same thing every day. That's one thing I can say. One thing I definitely can say. Yeah, that dude down there, yeah. Matter of fact, I just realized that it's a dude on Search for Uhuru channel that did a reaction to me. I just realized that. I got on him one time, he ain't never get back though. And they steady on here throwing up money. Do they realize that white man on that dollar is on his way out of here? As soon as he flatline, it's gonna be a replacement. That's another thing too, y'all. Y'all gotta get ready for that dollar getting ready to be replaced. The strong dollar that we grew up knowing, with them dead white folks on it, yeah, they on his way out. Yeah, they really finna be flatline. So all y'all that rock with me, nah, tariffs ain't affecting Burkina. We good with Russia. Russians are our friends. Putin. We good with China. Yeah, the Chinese, they right upstairs doing business. Yep, we good with Turkey. We good with North Korea. And Burkina, matter of fact, Burkina Faso done joined BRICS. So nah, tariffs ain't. That's only that That's only that arrogant government, those arrogant Kens, them arrogant, uneducated Kens and Karens that's running America. See, they just like the average American, though. They feel entitled off what their ancestors did. Their ancestors paid for them to have an easy way through schools and run the governments and all that. That's why they not knowledgeable. You see what the good words say, the meek shall inherit the earth. The transition is happening. What up, Franklin Ross? Big salute to you, fam. Well, 5 years on and off, Sugar Bear. Well, I've been traveling on and off for 5 years. But Burkina Faso been 3 strong. Yeah, 3 strong in Burkina Faso. Man, you don't gotta apologize, Franklin. I'm just speaking the truth of coming from America. You ain't gotta apologize. I mean, you know, at least you accept the truth, though. You know, you got a lot of people that won't even, they'll say they are arrogant and ignorant, and they'll say they not. So at least you can accept, Franklin Ross. So big salute to you, Franklin. I've never been arrogant, but I used to be ignorant. I've never been an arrogant person. I've never been one to show off, and I never been like that. But I once upon a time I was very ignorant. Well, it's still kind of hard to tell me things. I know a lot of people like, but you can't tell them nothing. Exactly, Franklin Ross. Exactly. Yeah, of course, our ancestors set this up, but we are the ones who can either grow to accept it, excel, or just let it go. Or let them Kens and them Karens take it. Because it look like that's what they trying to do. They look like they trying to nip it in the bud. Yeah, that's what it looked like. I mean, I can't say because a lot of people trying to predict Trump, man, but you can't predict, you can't predict them folk. Yeah, we got to improve it. We don't want to repeat history for the worse. But if we don't hurry up and take action, that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. You see, they killing off our youth. You know, they feeding our youth all this negativity, got them killing each other. They killing off our youth, locking them up in jail. Because once something jump off, they going to poison everybody in jail. Anybody that's ever been locked up before, y'all can vouch for me when I say this. It's one air conditioner in your jail cell that's never on. And it's one air conditioner vent that's always pumping. See that one air conditioner vent in jail that's always pumping? That's what they're going to put the chemicals in to poison the prisoners. This is part of they got this written down. The vent that's never running, that's what they're going to use to suck all the chemicals out after they poison and kill all the prisoners. Yeah. This is part of their what they call contingency plan. That's why I say, boy, getting locked up right now. Woo! You don't know what's liable to happen, because if just so happen that Black Americans unify and start flipping over the master's dinner table, the first people that's gonna get it is the prisoners. Man, they don't want us to come together in America, Franklin. Just like you got good white people and you got bad white people. You got good black people, you got bad black people. America is the most racist place in the world. That's why we put division on everything. FBA, ADOS, indigenous, African American, Black American, white American, Asian American. When you go outside of America, ain't none of that. Either you're dark skinned or you light skinned, or you know, the racism is not as prevalent outside of America as it is in America. We put more emphasis on it. Yeah, you see slight racism outside of America, but when you come to Africa, yeah, it's either you black or you white. Yeah, either you melanated or your tribe. They really go by tribes. Some tribes are lighter than others. Some tribes got white people mixed in. You know, but now I think that's pretty much irrelevant. It's like either you a believer or a non-believer. You righteous or you unrighteous. I think that's where it's at right now. Because the righteousness means doing good for the people. That's why they love eBay. Regardless of what people say about elections and all that, nobody wants elections. They want eBay to stay. Damn elections. eBay doing what no leader in our whole history of the world is doing. Nah, Sugar Bear, I ain't seen them. Yeah, we want world peace. We all need to come together and put the devil back in the headlock. That's the only way we're going to get peace. Unity. And once we come together like a fist, we can knock the devil out. Right now, we like to have everybody separated. We need to be together like a fist. So you're right. And my Quran also tells me divine unity will prevail. I'm watching it right now. And my Quran also tells me the revolution will come through Islam. By these three countries, Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso, coming together, these are three Islamic countries. Yep. Come on now, Sugar Bear. Of course I know my way around Burkina Faso. Well, around Ouagadougou. I know my way around the city. It's pretty much like when you go through the neighborhoods, you'll get lost. But it's pretty much, it's like 5 or 6 main roads. You know, everything you need to be at is pretty much in a designated place. You know, yeah, you gotta learn, you gotta, certain places have addresses, some places don't. But yeah, you know, it's gonna, by it being new scenery, you're gonna have to set landmarks. But once you get it down, pretty much like going to a new city anywhere. You know, it don't take long to learn. It wasn't hard to learn. I drive myself around, Sugar Bear. I don't got a driver. I don't gotta like them, you know, them scammers that know how to that get the money and then go get penthouses and no, I don't got it like that. I'm working with what I got. Yeah, I'm working with what I got. No, if you want world peace, Frank, yeah, if you want world peace, Frank, that is not selfish, bro. Yeah, you just different. You're not a devil. Yeah, you ain't a devil. If world peace is what you really want, you want what God wants. Yeah, so if they call you selfish for wanting world peace, man, put your middle fingers up to them. Yeah, anybody that call you selfish for wanting world peace, bro, they don't mean you no good, bro. I would stay away from people like that, cause world peace is what we all want. We want to live. We want to be able to sit back, chill. If we on a farm, we want to be able to go mess with our chickens and cattle and whatever we dealing with. We want to sit back. We want to drink our tea, drink our Kool-Aid, hump on our wives, play with our kids. You know, we feel like hunting one day. We feel like fishing. You know, we want peace. We want freedom. We want tranquility. Yeah. We don't want to be out here stressing about a job and stressing about who gonna take care of my grandma. See, if you got your own land and compound and stuff, and grandma is senile, you lock grandma ass up in the compound so she can't get out and go hurt herself. And the family keep an eye on grandma. You know, like they do out here, sending grandma to the village where grandma can't hurt nobody. Or grandma can't hurt herself. Man, big salute, Sugar Bear. Well, I'm not gonna call no man Sugar Bear. Big salute, Cali Bear. All right, you know, hey, you know, we open anytime. Hey, Sugar Bear, hey, Cali Bear, when you come back, throw a profile pic up there for me, family. It don't matter what it is. I didn't mention it because I know you've been here, but yeah, come back with a profile pic, Cali Bear, when you come back. I'm surprised other YouTubers haven't been saying that. I guess a lot of people, they don't got no relationship with their YouTube community. But they sure send me email. Every time they send me an email, I read it. I respond. Yeah, I really don't like violence neither, Franklin. Not unless it's if it's to deliver justice. You know, that's the only time we should indulge in violence. Oh, they starting to tell people they have profile pics now, ain't they? Yeah, cause YouTube, they told us, don't let people put links. If people put links in the chat, don't click them. Cause you got people out here that if my subscribers hit a link in my chat and it's one of them scammers, and your phone, bank accounts and all that stuff is linked in your phone, by you hitting that link, they can wipe your whole account out. And they say don't trust people with no profile pics. Those could be bots. They could be trolls. They can be, what's the other word? They use some fancy word. I say instigators. Catfish, they went down the list. Yeah, Kelly, but I'm still on WhatsApp. Yeah, so they send the email out, so I'm like, shit. That's why I started telling people, yeah. Because Because they trying to kill the troll game. Yeah, scamming at an all-time high. Come to find out, the American government is the biggest scammers in the world. Ain't that something? Look at Auntie Maxine. She's supposed to be retired. Why is she still trying to be in charge of the... That's why they shut down the education system. Come to find out, the education system, it was so corrupt. When they said how much money that them people be getting, I'm like, shit, every high school in America should have their favorite restaurant, Chick-fil-A or Burger King or McDonald's in there. Them kids should be eating. We should have been eating. Because Maxine Water's been in there since we was in school. The 40 and under, she been running that thing since we should have been eating gourmet meals. That's why Trump shut down the Department of Education. Yeah, Maxine with her scamming ass, her old scamming ass. When they said how much money them people was getting, I was like, what? Every high school in all 50 states should be eating gourmet meals or growing their own food. That should be a part of home ec. The home ec class should be taking care of the gardens, teaching the kids how to slaughter chickens, all that. But they want to give our kids that fake food that's killing them slow. Yeah, Maxine. I say, what them people should be ashamed of themselves. Exactly, Joshua, and exactly. Getting an actual education worth living with. Exactly, Josh. Because now that I think about it, they didn't teach us nothing in school. What they say? The school to jailhouse pipeline. That's exactly what it is. Because when you go to jail, it's just like you in boarding school. Except boys on this side, girls on this side. Yeah, or Asia, Franklin Ross. Because, well, yeah, I say Asia because that's where all the kids in Africa, they sending their kids to China. Like Wode Maya. He didn't go to college in America. He went to college in China. The most successful Africans went to school in China. A lot of the ones that went to school in China are the ones that's coming back and developing Africa. The ones that went to school in America that didn't get fiended out and turned out and sent back home, they still in America getting fiended out and turned out. Because, you know, that's what we do best in America. We'll turn the mug out real quick, won't it? A mug that don't drink, oh, we're going to make sure they take them a drink, won't we? A mug that don't smoke, oh, we're going to make sure they hit that blunt, don't we? Next thing you know, the next time they come back, they rolling their own weed. So that's one thing we good at in America. Boy, we good at turning people out. Your foreign homeboy, a homegirl, you gonna make sure they had them a good time. And y'all know I'm telling the truth. Cause you like, oh, they don't know nothing. Well, let me teach them how we get down. Yep, they did, sis. I think, what did they turn home economics into? They turned it into something else. I think they did take it all the way out. Cause my last time when I took home economics, I was in a Department of Defense school. Cause I done went to Department of Defense schools, and I've been to American public schools. So they still had home ec. They still had cosmetology class. The classes that you need to really advance in life. But when I got to American public schools, it was totally different from the school system that the U.S. government has when you travel overseas with your families. The curriculum, two different curriculums. So you right, sis. Yeah, she's like 91 now. She's supposed to have been retired. What she doing still there? That money. That money. But yeah, Frank, if you want the best education, Asia, they real strict about teaching. I think the only days they got off is Sunday, and it's just half days. Because when we lived in Korea, and if they don't pay attention, they still get whooped in school. The teacher's gonna make sure you pay attention. So yeah, Asian schools. So I agree with you on the Japan, because I lived in Korea. It was right next door. Yeah, Franklin Ross, you're right. Asia, yeah, when it comes to their education system, oh, they don't play. Yeah, Josh, it's sad, Josh. So sad. Y'all hit that subscribe button as y'all tuning in, tap in, and feel free to come interact, engage. We'll be here for a while. We having a good conversation. Actually, 9th grade fall off 85 is when they started criminalizing wearing baseball. Yep, and white t-shirts. Remember they tried to say, oh, white t-shirts is gang affiliated. Some of the kids in school can't afford nothing but a pack of white t-shirts. You go get 2 packs of white t-shirts and you make sure you keep them right. Or you go get a variety pack, a white tee, a black tee, a red tee. And you good, as long as they match your shoes. Yeah. So you right. Them starter jackets, baseball caps, yep. You right, sis. Yeah, we all Americans are racist. But see, I'm a good racist, though. I'm not a bad racist. Yeah, we all racist. But it's about if you a good racist or if you a bad racist. I don't hate white people. I don't hate other races. But I know the difference of the races. I know the difference how everybody is treated. So yeah, you're right. Visual. You racist too. Think about it. Yeah. G.P.T. visual. I'm a gorilla trapped in a little frail ass black man body. Yeah, my attitude is huge. I'm calm when you catch me in the woods eating on my bushes and my leaves. I'm calm. But when you start poking me and but my attitude, woo, I turn into Donkey Kong. Visual. Yeah, I turn into Donkey Kong. Yep. Cosmetology is the barbers and beauticians, when they go to school, they go to cosmetology school. The people that do makeup, skincare, anything dealing with beauty, cosmetologists. Yeah, that's one of the courses they got at the in the Department of Defense schools. Like say, when I went to high school in Germany, cosmetology, even in ROTC, they got course. They used to train us to shoot with the little bullshit airsoft guns. In America, you don't get to go to no shooting range. Yep. in another coke era. So she an OG. Well, now we ain't gonna say well, she might be on some type of drug, cause you know, crack. When they say crack kills, that's a lie. Shit, crack don't kill. That heroin was the killer. Yep. Big Damone, big salute, Big Damone. I hate all bad racists, but good racists are great. So yeah, I'm basically racist as well, like bro said. Yeah, we all racist. We just know the difference. We know that the white kids at school get treated different from the black kids, but we still cool with them. We know the Asian kids get treated. We know the different races, it's different cultures. But when the racist is a problem, is the bad racists versus the good racists. Yeah, we not the this is not the kill unalive all the white people channel. Nah, just the white supremacists. Yeah, because when we go unalive the white supremacists, we're gonna have some Caucasians that's gonna be with us. Yeah, y'all. My racist cousin, Jim Bob, yeah, he stay right over here. Well, sis, she kept it going. Whatever curriculum whatever they told her to do, Maxine Waters is not innocent, sis. She kept it going. Yeah, she's the one that was in charge. Yeah, she an OG. Yeah, you're right. She is an old OG, but she didn't have anything to do with it. The one thing they have said is that her husband was doing insider trading. Yeah, from the money they took from the school system, trying to make a flip. Yeah, ain't no different from the Congress people. They all in the same organization, the government. Yeah, but she's in charge. She didn't fight against it. Yeah, she kept the pipeline going from school to the jailhouse. The food. I'm speaking on the food. It's other things that she kept going to, but the thing that stand out to me, public high school food. All that money that Department of Education was getting, sis. Go Google it, sis. How much money in the past 30 years, how much money has the Department of Education accumulated? And tell me if you think that every public school in America should have been eating gourmet meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or they could at least add a A1 restaurant, Chick-fil-A. And when you look at the food, sis, things will start making a lot more sense. Yeah, but Maxine Waters, what was Maxine Waters' job? What was the job of politician, teacher, critic? So she a politician, serving as U.S. representative for California for 43rd Congressional District since 1991. Oh, she 86. She from the Lou. Oh yeah, so she deep in the game, sis. Ooh, and y'all, California, y'all should have been eating the best. Y'all should have been eating the best seafood at school. So her and what's the lady that just lost the election? They like this, them sisters. Oh, she was the chair. She chaired the House Financial Service Committee 2019 and 2023. So what does she got to do? Because she was in charge of the money. She was in charge of the money. Well, I ain't gonna say the same category, but they in the same organization. They in politics. But Maxine was in charge of the money, distributing the money. Hey, sis, I don't know if you want to stand up for this black sellout lady. Yeah, sis, you might want to go. Matter of fact, sis, I'm gonna let you do the research on Maxine, and then we'll come back and talk about that. Because just what I'm looking at right here, she was above the Department of Education. She was the one that made sure they got the money. She was a ranking member of the Committee on Financial Services. So, oh, crooked old black woman. But yeah, they not in the same category, like as far as age range, but they dibble and dab around the same people. You know, hey, when you dealing with politics and you in the same room, age don't matter. Yeah, you gotta remember the school systems follow what the government wants them to, sis. You gotta remember that, sis. Yeah, y'all remember that. Hey, so just go look that up for me. Go check that out. I know you want to defend her because she's a black woman, but you gotta be careful of who you defending now. Yeah, you don't want to be defending no snake, because if you defend the snake can turn around and bite you. Yeah, she'll turn around and bite you. Yeah, Chief Rattlesnake. Yeah, she was pocketing that money. Yeah, they was pocketing that money. Yeah, because look at some of these schools out here, especially the black high schools. Yeah, they was pocketing that money. That's why Trump shut their ass down. I'm glad he did that. Yeah, I think she was, when did they start the lotto, sis? When did they start the lotto? Yeah, she's a U.S. sellout. Yup. She's definitely a U.S. sellout. Definitely. Oh, yeah. You know she married a dirtbag, sis. Yeah, you know they gonna make sure when a black woman gets into politics and all that, they gonna make sure she marry an old nasty white man. An old nasty snake. Yeah. Now, financial service, as far as when the government cut the check for funding for the schools, I think she was one of the ones that determined what schools got what. Like you say, the lotto. You know, instead of breaking up the money evenly between all the schools, they decided to have a lottery. Being unfair. Yeah, and she got ushered in. So Maxine probably was like her mentor, a black woman for her to be like. What was not correct about what I'm saying, sis? In the 80s. See, where I was wrong, I thought she was in charge of the school system, the Department of Education, because she had so much to say. So yeah, I was wrong about that. She was above that. She was the one that helped send the money to the school system. That's why she got so much to say about the Department of Education, because now her funds have been cut short. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm assuming. That's what, after what I'm reading, because she's a congresswoman. She's in the Congress. So she's, the Department of Education, when she come there, they got to listen to what she says. Yeah. Especially in California. Like I say, I haven't did all the research, but for what I'm seeing right here online about Maxine, yeah, I was wrong. She's a higher up than what I thought she was. Yeah, she higher up than what I thought she was. So you're right. I was incorrect about that. Yeah, she deep in the government. She's a politician just like Kamala. Kamala's a politician from California. Both of them from California are representing California. Yep. So I was wondering why she has so much to say about the Department of Education. Now I know why. No more scamming the school system. Yeah, I'm reading it, sis. I'm reading it. We might need to do a StreamYard on this. So, see, like when we had these conversations, this is where StreamYard come in. So I can share my screen, and then you can share your screen. So we gonna start doing that. Yeah, we definitely gonna start doing that. I think I'm gonna go ahead and bring the StreamYard back, so we can go in depth. Because yeah, I was wrong. I was discrediting her when she up there. Yeah, she was up there. Oh man, that's crazy. That's crazy. A ranking member of the Committee on Financial Services. So she was one of the ones that helped control the money that went to the superintendents of the schools. What is the purpose of the House Committee on Financial Services? What is the purpose of the U.S. House Committee on Financial Services is to oversee and develop legislation related to the nation's financial systems, including banking, insurance. Oh, shit. Remember what her husband was doing? They was stealing the money, sis. She just as guilty as her husband. The purpose of the U.S. House Committee on Financial Services is to oversee, let me. The purpose of the U.S. House Committee, which she was a ranking member of, is to oversee and develop legislation related to the nation's financial systems, including banking, insurance, housing, and securities. The committee also plays a role in regulating key agencies like the Federal Reserve, Treasury. Oh, man. Oh, old black lady snake. Oh, man. Ooh, wee. Oh, man. See, sis, I just learned something. You right. I just learned something. I was downplaying her. Damn. Yeah, she an old black lady snake. It's all right, Franklin Ross. Hey, every day you living and you learning. Big salute, sis. Yeah, I just learned. I'm glad I did look her up. Because I was wrong. I was wrong. She don't even really got nothing to do with the school system. So that lets me know she was using the school system to steal from them babies, man. Oh, she a snake. God. You see what happened when we start digging in the rabbit hole? So I definitely just learned something. For the lotto, they made up the law. That's what I was telling you. Whoever was responsible for the lotto, they made up the law. She made up the law to make adjustments to how much funding was to go for education. Yeah, her and her homies, the ones that made the law. Legislation is like law. Old lady snake, old black snake, old garden snake. Damn. See, so I just learned something, sis. I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did look her up. Big salute, Franklin. Nah, because I don't know it all. Just like my sis, she helped me correct myself because I was on here giving y'all flugazy information. Now we found the links. We connected some dots. Like sis say her husband was involved in insider trading and all that through her. Through her. He was the one supposed to wash the money. That's what his job was. Also, she's a big dog. Every year they play with the numbers, sis. Heavy in the financial. I didn't even know. See, you just talk. Thank you, sis. You just taught me something. Oh, that's why Trump don't like her. Even though he a snake too. Bonjour, bonjour. But now I see. Boy, that's crazy. See how deep the rabbit hole go deep, boy. Yeah, Trump, man, Trump fumbled the bag. Everybody talk about how successful he been in real estate. Trump done went bankrupt about 6 times. Trump ain't no good with money. Trump ain't no good with money. See, the thing with Trump, when it comes to deals, it's either deal or no deal. We're going to go to the next person. Deal or no deal. You know, he just blunt and straightforward. Trump is dumb as hell when it comes to finances. He almost lost everything. Yeah, Trump is like Mr. Candy. Appreciate that, Frank. Appreciate that, Frank. Yeah, Trump, he also in the finance. They all messing with, they all playing with the money, sis. They all scamming us. Yeah, they all scamming the American people. That's why I ain't never been worried about paying no taxes. That ain't nothing but a scam. Because we pay taxes, they ain't gonna do nothing but send most of it to their cousins, them in Europe. And we don't even know our cousins, them in Africa, but they know their cousins in Europe. See, she a snake. Yeah, she ruffled feathers. divested from South Africa. See, she running from Africa. And South Africa developed just like America too. So yeah, she messed up some money. Yeah, all the politicians are snakes. That's why the military governments are better than politicians. That's why you have coups. You got negative coups and you got positive coups. Like the coup that eBay, Goita, and Gishiani did were positive coups because they took oaths to protect the people and protect the homeland, and they standing on it. To get rid of corrupt politicians. Just like Gishiani told the finance minister of Niger, you got a certain amount of days to tell us where all this money went, or we gonna execute you by firing squad. And he came out and told everything. All that free money they was sending to France, and come to find out, France wouldn't even have no lights if it wasn't for Niger. Yeah, being from Oakland, that's why they test run everything in Oakland, sis. That's why they test run everything in Oakland. Every politician is a snake. Yep. Yep. You right, sis. Oh, when they was having apartheid. Okay. Well, that apartheid thing, it go deep. It go deep. I don't even want to really touch on that. That apartheid thing go deep. It's hard to tell who was on whose side because they was fighting over money, because South Africa is really, that's where a lot of historical monuments are. So it's a lot of factors in play when it comes to South Africa. South Africa is a whole big old can of worms. And when I say historical, I'm going to say, like, y'all hear the story about when Jesus walked across the water? False Bay is where they say that took place at. And that's in South Africa, Cape Town. Noah's Ark is in South Africa. The real Noah's Ark. So it's not just apartheid. You got, if they go to South Africa and start carbon dating and telling people about these ancient structures, they're going to have to rewrite history. Signature stamps and seals, big salute, family. Yeah, see that apartheid thing, man, it went so deep. I don't even want to really touch on that because I'm not but I thought I knew about apartheid, but that apartheid thing went deep, boy. It was people that was with it. It was people that was against it. It was the people that was making a lot of money off of it that are ashamed. A lot of history involved. Hiding true history is involved in that, man. Just like the white South Africans, a lot of them are Jewish, right? Small hats. Big OG, big salute, big OG. So you say white South Africans, you got to say small hats. Elon Musk them. That South Africa, woo. You might as well say South Africa is really multiple countries. But the real South Africa, you got the white South Africa control half the government, and then you got Nelson Mandela folk that run the other half. So that's South Africa, boy. But it's a touchy. That's a rough subject, rough topic. It go deep. And to really get the proper information, it really got to go. I really got to take a trip down there. Because the only one that's given the proper history, not just with apartheid, but the proper history, is Michael Tellinger. Well, Frank, I would say the pirate era. Because, you know, the Wild West with the cowboys, those were like renegades. The cowboys was like renegades. You know, they were just the ones that would steal cattle. You know, those was like, you know, you had black cowboys, you had white cowboys. Those was like mercenaries. They was like mercenaries. You know, they would work for anybody as long as they was paying. And, you know, when they couldn't get no government contracts, they was stealing cattle. So I would say the pirate era. Because the pirate era was when the pirates were really ocean rebels. Those were the ones that, you know, the first pirates was black from Liberia. You know, back in ancient times, ships couldn't sail the sea unless they flew the Liberian flag. You know, when the slaves, when the first group of black people helped colonize Liberia from America, you had freemen and that brought their slaves with them. Their slaves revolted once they got the freedom. That's where the fight came in, because they linked up with the native Liberians. And they started fighting the Americo-Liberians, which would come from free slaves, Prince Hall Masons. Let me give y'all some real history that I learned from when I was in Liberia. We did the topic on my other channel. But the Prince Hall Masons, Prince Hall was founded by freemen. Prince Hall was half black, half white. He got granted his lodge from the white Masons because they knew that Liberia had resources that they could use, like rubber, iron ore, so they could enhance the economy. But once the freedmen, I think it was 4,000 freedmen, and they brought 8,000 of their slaves with them. But when the slaves got there and got a taste of freedom, they revolted and got with the native Liberians, the native people, and they had a big fight. But they took the cotton, because in America, in Liberia, they got cotton trees. I'm back. Can y'all hear me? Put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me. Put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me. Okay. Yeah, so that's where the first pirates came from. They were jumping on slave ships, the British slave ships. That's how Sierra Leone got started. Because they started building the sails and the wood. They built their own ships, and the weapons they took from the U.S. Navy. Because the Navy is the one that, the Portuguese ship is the one that showed them how to get there. But the Navy gave them cannons and weapons, and they stole them, started building their own ships, and they were jumping on ships. And they would tell ships, hey, fly the Liberian flag. If not, we taking everything you got. It's so much treasure off the coast of Liberia. That's what made me want to get that metal detector. And they say stuff washes up every day. They find old coins, gold coins, all that. Yeah, a lot of that stuff is still on the beaches of Liberia. That's why they don't want y'all going there. It was fairly difficult to get into Liberia, which it shouldn't have been. But that's where the first pirates started. Free slaves. Yep. And one of my relatives started the Jolly George, the pirate flag. Oh man, my history go deep. That's why my relatives had me bypass the slave castle in Ghana, because that wasn't for me. My relative took me straight to Liberia. That's where my ancestors from ancient times, Matilda Newport and them, Franklin Seagar, the one who created the pirate flag, my family. Oh, my blood go deep. Blew my mind. I had to come way to Africa to learn some of my family history. Nasty work. So yeah, I say the pirate era, because that's when slaves was getting free. That's how Ghana got started too. Breaking slaves off them British ships. Activist, the California picture was part of it. Her mouth, along with everybody else, brought an end to Atlanta and Andrew Young putting pressure on in Coke. Okay. So I never knew that, sis. Yeah, see, the Cowboys and them, they were just stuck to America. See, the pirates was all over the place. The Caribbean. Yeah, see, they whitewashed pirate history. The first pirates was black. Yep. Blackbeard, that's why they call them Blackbeard. How many white people you know with black beards? It's hard to find a white dude with a black beard, ain't it? But when you watch a Blackbeard movie, he white. I can see if they just had him as light skin. No, yeah, black, Irish, British. Because Captain Seagar, my cousin, he was Irish, British. Well, my ancestor, Irish, British. I'm like 4%. I got some of that Caucasian blood in me. Yep, and now I know where it come from. Danny Jones, big salute, Danny Jones. Yep, black and Irish were the first pirates. Yep. Yep, you right, Franklin. Yep. Y'all right. Yeah, I think I would have rocked with the pirate era because we were worldwide then. See, the Cowboys were just stuck in America. America and South America. So yeah, I'll rock with the pirate era. That's when we was freeing slaves, but we was jumping on them ships, kicking the white boys all in their ass. Yep. Yeah, see, you would have to get you a submarine, like 3,000 leagues under the sea. Captain Nemo. Yeah, you had to be like Captain Nemo. Yeah, no more up top, no more sailing. Yeah, you gotta get that submarine. Yeah, the first freedom fighters. Yep. Well, Franklin, the pirates were before the Civil War. You know, the Civil War was fought over slaves. Really, the control of the resources coming from Africa and slaves, mainly Liberia. That's why I say, for Liberia not to be a part of history course in America, boy, dead wrong. Yep. Big salute, Danny Jones, Ivory Coast. Big salute, Ivory Coast. Because the South wanted to keep slaves. No, the paupers wanted to free the slaves, but the land dwellers wanted to keep the slaves. See, the Civil War came from the North and the South because, hey, frankly, do your research on Firestone. It's going to blow your mind. Firestone, Liberia. It's going to blow your mind. It's going to blow your mind. I'm going to give you that little piece. That got to do with the rubber. Then you got to do your homework on the Ford Model T, the first car ever created in America. It wouldn't be no Ford Model T if it wasn't from the iron ore that came from Liberia. That's where the Civil War started. Yeah, the Civil War. They was fighting over slaves and the resources coming from Africa. Yeah, South wanted to keep slaves. They wanted to keep slaves out in the field and on plantations. The North, they wanted to put slaves in the factories. They were trying to upgrade the work. They wanted to put you in a building which they felt was better for slaves, which was probably really worse because you're going to be inhaling all them fumes and all that. But the South wanted to keep it traditional. Yeah, the South wanted to keep them. The North wanted to keep them too. They just wanted to put them in factories. Yeah, they wanted to industrialize slavery. Basically, what they did, because with the iron ore, Frank, see this history that they don't teach you in America. Firestone, Bridgestone, Firestone tires. The first tire company in America that started NASCAR. Google Firestone, Liberia, bruh. It's gonna blow your mind. If you want to know history, Firestone, Liberia. It's gonna open up a whole can of worms that you ain't never heard about, bruh. Yeah, now we all slaves. Slaves and lab rats. Yeah, big salute, Danny Jones. Yeah, because a lot of people don't know that Firestone plant is in Africa. A lot of Americans don't even know where the rubber comes from that for their tires. Another scam that America using. They coming over here, getting the rubber for the low, loose change, and selling Americans one tire for $300-400 with cut on it. Another scam that's been going on for 100 years. But with that being said, y'all, we finna go to the other channel. I love y'all, man. Hey, hell of a conversation. I need all y'all to go Google Firestone, Liberia. It's gonna fuck everybody's head up. I don't know if they got social security numbers over here, Big OG. It's in my description below. It's G.P.TKutty or KuzKuttyTv. Yeah, G.P.TKutty or KuzKuttyTv. So G.P.TKutty or KuzKuttyTv. Go to my description below, Frank, and it's in there. So I love y'all, man. Salute to the chat. I'm finna kill this. I gotta take this call. Somebody just called me, so my people getting ready to pull up on me. And we'll be on the other channel in just a minute to talk some business. Yeah, that's my business talk channel. So I love y'all, man. Salute, sis. Salute to my mods. Salute to everybody that tuned in, tapped in, and interacted and engaged. I love y'all, man. And y'all stay tuned. We gonna keep this conversation going. You know, this channel, we pretty much keep it open. Yeah, we pretty much keep it open. Open discussion. So wherever I let it go, wherever y'all take it. We just don't like no lame brains. We want to talk constructive. So I love y'all, man. Salute to the chat. Once again, my chat went hard. My chat was lit. My chat was all up in there. Beep, beep, beep. Salute, chat. Love y'all, man.